greater heights in your fields. And I am a small person who doesn't understand, who even struggles how to pronounce ophthalmology. And it is an irony that I am speaking to you on a subject which is very much irrelevant to me or my studies. On this occasion, on the inauguration of this function, I am sharing this auspicious dais along with Secretary General of Indian Intraocular Implant Refractive Surgery Convention, Professor Dr. Amar Agarwal ji, Dr. Jeevan Titiyal ji, Dr. T.P. Lahane, Dr. Regina Parekh, Dr. G.K.S. Parihar, Dr. Gaurag Luthra, Dr. Namrata Sharma, Dr. Rohit Om Prakash, Dr. Mohan Rajan, Dr. Ritika Sachdev, all other dignitaries in the audience, my dear friends from abroad, from different countries and different parts of our country, Namaskaram, Vanakkam and Swagatam. It is really an odd thing, you must have understood. All those who are sitting here and here, they have a prefix called doctor, and I don't have that. Because you have learned something, you are a doctor. I'm coming from Goa, and in Goa, we always call a learned person as a doctor. He is a doctor. Normally one who is an advocate, who practices himself and high-level advocate, we call him doctor, dotor in our language, and doctor. So you all are learned people, and you are doctors. In your field, you are masters. And before you, a person who doesn't understand, as I said, even how to write ophthalmology, or even for that matter other terms in medical terms, medical therapy or education, he is trying to give you a lecture. See how fallacy is this, irony is this. But still I have been called here. I am very happy to inaugurate this. You will be deliberating on different subjects regarding ophthalmology. What are the innovations, what are the renovations, what had been happening in the past, what is happening today, how should we will be facing the problems, challenges in future. All these things will be discussed by you. And you have to be there physically. Though today's whole era itself is digitized or robotized, everything is there, and far away from your particular location, you can diagnose many people through the process, through the technology. Still, you have to be there somewhere. Many a times, if you are not even physically present there, sentimentally, emotionally, or mentally, you have to be there. If you are not there, then you will not be able to diagnose it properly. You will not be able to understand the problem the patient has, the person has. You have to be there mentally also. So that is what we need. Nowadays we talk about AI and everything. All these technologies are here to serve the humanity. They are not masters of us. They cannot be masters, should not be also. If they try to be, we should not make them masters. We should not be their slaves. We have to be masters of all the technologies, all the processes. Just now Dr. Agarwal was showing me how the retina therapy, where the transplant of an eye is required by a process of simple pinhole, of course, and that is something else is to be needed to be done. But because of you don't require a transplant, that is what he was trying to tell me. If that revolution comes to this, your particular field of medicine, I think that will be a great help to mankind. That is what exactly we want. Everything that is being done is in the interest of the mankind, in the interest of the humanity. Why are we here? Just to not make, see, please don't misunderstand me, but we are not here to make money. You have not gathered from all parts of our country and abroad, from other parts of the world, to just come here, learn what are the means of, other means of making money. Not at all, not at all, not an iota of it. You have come here to understand what are the developments in this particular field of medicine. What is to be done next, how it is to be done next, how it will be benefiting the people, the humanity, the mankind. That is the reason why you have come here to exchange your ideas, your innovations, your procedures. So all that you have come here all the way to just discuss that, exchange that, understand and learn. That is the greatness of all of you here. And it is nobody else's job. It is only you can do it. Only you can do it. Because for a human, such all practices, medical practices to be alive, we have to have all such practices within our reach. And that is what you are trying to make available. You have done this. Ultimately, what we need not money to survive. We need some sort of humanity to survive. And that human touch has to be always there when we practice, when we go further for a procedure. If we do not have that human touch, all that we are doing today will be of no use. We have talent, we have knowledge, we have all professionalism. Without human touch, it will be of no use. I was governor prior to be here. I was governor in Himachal Pradesh. After that, I became as a governor to Bihar in our state, then to Kerala, and now here. But my first assignment was in Himachal Pradesh. I was just moving for a function from Shimla to, there is a place called Solan in Himachal Pradesh. And for a function, I was traveling along with my people, along with my ADC and all those. It was about 2 or 3 hours drive from Shimla. And as we were traveling, we got bored also. Though Shimla and Himachal Pradesh is a very scenic and beautiful region, all the hills, all the snowfall and everything is there. But still after some time you get bored of all such things. So we were traveling, suddenly my ADC asked me one question. He asked me, sir, shall I ask you one question? I said, yes, boliye, puchiye mujhe, ask me, whatever, because I wanted some change in the atmosphere. So he asked me one question. The question was very simple. Sir, how to be a good politician? I was taken aback. I'm not a politician. He must have remembered that in my earlier assignment and earlier stints, I was a politician, no doubt about it, from Goa. I was a politician, but I left everything. But he suddenly asked me, sir, how to be a good politician? I had that instinct of being a politician of my earlier stages, so I could recover myself. Politicians have that ability. In any situation, they recover immediately. So I had that inheritance. So I could recover myself. And I asked him again, I put him in a fix. I asked him, you are an IPS officer. How to be a good IPS officer? How to be a good IAS officer? How to be a good lawyer? How to be a good doctor? How to be a good judge, justice? How to be a good politician, a minister? He was confused now. So he was looking at me, sir, I did not understand your question. I said, I'll tell you. There is nothing called good politician. Because nowadays, as we, particularly in our country also, it is very unfortunate, good and politicians, these two words are just opposite word. Is there any politician here? Please forgive me, if at all. Not yet. I am relieved. Okay. But there is nothing called good politician. There is nothing called good IPS officer. There is nothing called good IAS officer, nothing called good doctor, nothing called good chartered accountant, nothing called good lawyer, nothing called good judge. To be a good judge, to be a good lawyer, to be a good doctor, or to be a good IPS officer or an IAS officer, you have to be basically a good human being. Only then you can become a good something. At heart you have to be good. If you are a good person, if you are a good human being, you can be good anything. You can be a good doctor, you can be a good politician, you can be a good lawyer, you can be a good judge, you can be a good IPS officer also. We all have to be there, good at heart. Whatever knowledge, whatever expertise, whatever talent I have, it is in the interest of that person, that person, humankind or human being, in his interest that I am working for or getting more and more knowledge every time. My renovations, my experiments are in his interest, in the interest of the mankind. That has to be there. And we all, I do not know whether you believe in God or not, but I believe, I trust. And I always feel that God has given us this opportunity to help us, to serve the people. He has given us this opportunity. He has not chosen anybody else who is walking on the streets. It is we have been chosen by the God. Let us be grateful to Him. And that has to be inculcated in our practice, in our thoughts. Then only we will be able to deliver everything. I have everything with me. But if I do not have that humanity within myself, I am of no use. I have to have that. All the innovations will be there, all the digitization will be there, all machinery will be there, everything is there. But that humanity, human touch is with me. The person who operates that, who is behind that, that has to be taken care, my dear friends. I know all of you are aware of this. I know you all are aware and you must be thinking about this. What I have done is just standing before you and just talking loudly what you are thinking very silently. Just I put your words in my mouth and I am talking that, that's all. You have everything in your mind. You are there. You are doing everything with human touch. And you know how to work next day also, next time. You know it. The work, the task which I do here is what your mind is being spoken by me loudly. This we call, sometimes we call it loud thinking. That loud thinking is being done on your behalf by me. That's all, nothing else. I'm no better than you, I know. You are experts, you know this. So all this has to be followed, my dear friends. You will be deliberating, keeping in this in mind. You will be discussing, you will be having discussions. You will be having an exchange of your ideas. What are the procedures there, whether I can implement it here, I can have an experiment with this patient or not, everything. But with that humanity in my mind, you are doing this. This is just what I wanted to say, my dear friends. You are here, being the governor of this state, I welcome you for this particular deliberations, for this summit. If my organizers, they have taken every care that you are not put into unwanted situation. You are being given all the things, facilities which are needed to be given. If at all there are some lacunae, if at all there are some thing is missing, I am responsible for that, not these management people. Being governor, I take that responsibility. You can directly tell me, yes sir, this is missing, you have to do it. I will be very happily doing it for you. All the best for this particular conference summit. See you sometime again. Dhanyavad, Nandri.